Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with this crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Stevens. Buying some time as he moves left. He's going to take off. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll keep it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback,
rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Stevens. Quickly complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quickly complete. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Unleashes one. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll start this drive from the 42. Going right to work up top. On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
and that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Looking for a man. It's Stevens. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Hauls it in. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Tigers! Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Hauls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. Wide open. He makes the catch. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a movement.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now he's going to throw back to the middle.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. On the move to his left. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Stevens. He's moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
There he goes. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long. You know it.
Looking downfield, it's Stevens. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. And he's knocked down.
He's just got a knack. I mean, just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Lowers those pads. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. LSU will dive into the play. On offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point because this was a hard fight.